plenty. I, the fruit of her womb, standing awkward, clutching sunflowers because they were my favorite. And there across those 20 years and 2,000 miles in the seating area of the Olive Garden, we met. Unassuming hostess has no idea, so I smile extra wide in silent apology because I know she'll have to wipe the table down afterwards, and awkward is really hard to clean up. So we stared at each other, matching sip for sip of our raspberry lemonades, tail for tail. Hey, how's the last 20 years of your life? Like for dislike. And then like a sitcom thunderstorm enters Mom, enters the reinforcements. If this was Lord of the Rings, she'd be Gandalf riding in on a white horse. Instead, it's my frustrating, crazy bitch, just doesn't understand me, Mom, in polyester jeans. Forgetting in that instant all of the shit I've put her through, even forgetting that I'm a theater major who likes to write poetry and once dyed her hair blue the day before Easter Mass, and chooses instead to hold my hand. It occurs to me that I'm surrounded by my two mothers. My two mothers, like Full House, only less funny and with more abandonment issues. Unconditional love lingers there like the tears on our cheeks, and I find out that I have 3 half-siblings, one of whom is 2 years younger. 2 years younger. With this information comes another squeeze under the table because my mom understands that 2 years is not a lot of time. What happened, Mom? I want to yell. Why'd you give me up, torn from your breast at 3 days old and implanted like a B-negative kidney into this A-positive family of lawyers? And I want to scream, what, Mom, what? What was so wrong with my tiny infant self? Did you look into my baby eyes and see what I would become? Terrified of that innocent and fearful of the future, all pink-cheeked, gray-eyed smiles, forgetting those 9 months in an instant, what, Mom, what? But no. I do not ask these questions, nor do I call her Mom. No, Mom is the frustrating, just doesn't understand me crazy bitch, clutching my hand under the table in her polyester mom jeans, understanding every swirling emotion as they play across my face like the shadows dancing on the hall on a warm summer night while she reads me Treasure Island and instills in me a love of words, who teaches me about life and about being kind and standing up for myself, even if that means being a crazy bitch, and challenges me to do better and pisses me off over Friday night dinners, eating green beans and arguing about my grades because she knows that I can do better. This woman who taught me everything she knew, and when that wasn't enough, taught me the Dewey Decimal System, who sat through countless sweaty day, dull sun, blue bottle softball games and cheered the loudest to embarrass me the most, who let me get a tattoo because she said I could and thought I would forget, but stay true to her word even when she hated it, and that says something about honor. Who could have been an artist despite all of her practicalities, but suddenly found herself with a daughter to support. It's my mother who guided me from childhood into this crazy, fucked up world, showed me in that moment what a mother really was, showed me what a woman really was. Surrounded by she who stayed and she who left, suddenly I realized too I am a woman in their eyes. And my mothers, both of my mothers, who gave me the ultimate sacrifice from both polarities, giving and taking. One relinquishing her parental rights and walking away from her own flesh and blood because she knew she could not provide a decent life for that little girl, an act of silent bravery in a Roe v. Wade type of world, the other silently stepping forward without judgment, accepting that challenge with all of her soul. Together make up those factions of my life, this duality of destinies. And there in the middle of this love triangle, I become an amalgamation of the finest bits of both of them. And I finally understand that it isn't where you've come from, it's who you are and what you've seen in those firefly blue evenings spent in your mother's arms, listening to Long John Silver for just one more page, Mom, please, pretty please, Mom. While another sits 2,000 miles away with her own child now 2 years later, better learned, more mature, and with the knowledge she did the right thing that defined who I am, while I stand awkward clutching sunflowers because they are my favorite.